Alright, let's do this. So hello there everybody and welcome back for another week of Wargames Tutorial Thursday with your host...
20 seconds. Wargame exercise initiated. Wheels up in 15 seconds. Get ready.
With your host, your favorite Finn TMS. This is the weekly unofficial Q&A FAQ weekly news about Interstellar Marines development and a weekly community wargame and all that shenanigans. I also answer some questions that have been posted to me every week to the comments section, which haven't really been happening, or you can ask the questions live on the chat if you come around. They will also appear. The chat will also appear on the stream, so you can see all the messages. Although, if it gets out of control, I'm gonna have to remove it at some point, but for now, as long as everybody plays nice, there won't be any issues. Now that I said it, it's gonna be an issue, but until that day, until that fateful day. But so, without further ado, let's get to the news, shall we? And in terms of the development, I have no new messages whatsoever. I've been trying to poke around the dev section, but so far there's some small activity, but nothing to really report. You know, like the volunteers are a bit more active than they used to, like I mentioned last week, but they ain't sharing anything yet. I haven't heard from the Kim, really, and neither from Spectra or anyone else. So they're quietly working there, doing whatever they do. I don't know what that is, but on random note, sort of in Stellar Marines related, I made my 4th building. Well, rather, I finished the 4th building. I think I showcased it in somewhere. Maybe I showed a photo or something like that. But another building for my miniatures is done. It's basically the recreation of the first building with making it better with more details and all that. Also making it portable, basically. And I have video scheduled for tomorrow where I show it off, so if you're interested of that, keep an eye out for the feed tomorrow. It should be 3 PM finish time, and for your Brits out there, that should be 1 PM or who knows, maybe even 12 PM, so at noon. For your Americans, that means it's like 8 AM? I don't know. Early morning, basically. It's like, what, 3 minutes long video, I think? I can't remember. But yeah, that building is done. I got some new dices, if you want to check that out. Well, it's on my channel right now. I uploaded the video earlier today, so if you're watching this, if you're watching the VOD, it should be the video right before this one. In terms of when this was published and all that jazz, so yeah, check it out. They're cool dices. 37 of them and 15 armor counters. Can't wait to actually start doing some stuff with them. I really want to play, but I just I have like one friend who would have a car that could come over. He's allergic to cats, and I don't think he would come either way, so. And, yeah. The things are, yeah, it's like, I got no one that would come over, but yeah. With all these buildings, I want to play with them so bad. Unfortunately, my girlfriend hates the hobby, but eventually I will come around and make her interested. Probably, hopefully. It is a goal of some kind. Did I really click these things, or is there someone else here? Ow. Oh, that's a ow. Pistol snipes? Spin? Haven't seen that name for a while. That's sombrero. Hmm? Surprise! That was a crazy spawn.
Warning. Operations has been breached.
Right. That just happened.
Access to operations initiated.
Let's see. Closest pad is probably that one. But yeah, I love the fact that while I was sick, or before all my miniatures arrived, it was like, I had a urge to paint. Like, I really wanted to get some, like, start painting and all that, so I started making the buildings because I couldn't paint. And all the freaking miniatures that I had ordered came at once. I'm still waiting for 5 freaking magnets that I ordered over a month ago, and I'm starting to expect that they won't be arriving. I have a feeling that that letter with the magnets is long gone. But yeah, all the miniatures that I ordered all in a separate different times arrived all at the same time. And now that I have all these miniatures, I have no interest whatsoever of actually painting them. Ah, they are such a bitch. And the few guys, I think I painted 4 guys that are all part of my, I needed them for the kill team. So I would have what you see, what you get. Well, almost excluding my sergeant because he has a power maul. Oh, a Thunderhammer. Sorry. He's got a Thunderhammer instead of a Power Fist, and you can't have Thunderhammer on the kill team, but it looks way cooler. So, aside from the Sergeant, it's all now what you see is what you get, aka they are wearing the equipment that they actually have. And I managed to paint those 4. I thought they would look like shit, because I had no motivation to paint them. But they actually turned out to be probably, excluding the heavy bolter guy, I messed up the chevrons on that one. So aside from him, they all turned out great. Well, everything else on him except the chevrons worked out. So yeah, they turned out to be one of my very good looking miniatures, and I especially love the sword guy that has I made one of them. One of the melee guys is just holding the sword on his shoulder, like just resting on the shoulder and all that. He's probably my favorite guy of the all. Excuse me, burps. But yeah, I took an image of them, put it online, and they just look so good. I thought they would end up being real bad, but it's just they look fantastic, and it's weird because they just look way better on the cam, way better than they really should be, and I'm not complaining because they look fucking fantastic on the cam, not so much on real life. I guess the camera picks out the details and the reflective light way better than the human eye does. Especially, and then again, I'm colorblind too, so that might have something to do with it. So like, the camera actually picks out all the details that I don't see properly in real life. I don't know, but they look so good. and I'm really proud of them. But for some reason, I have no like. Oh, I just can't paint right now. I don't know why.
Exercise commences in 45 minutes.
It's not a bad thing, and it will come back. Right now, I'm still missing one of the walking automatons from my army anyway, so I'm not in a rush painting them. But it just, it sucks that I've been waiting for so long to get my hands on them just to paint, and they all decided to arrive at the same time. Oh, and of course my leader, which is the Tech Marine guy, well, Warsmith, in case of the Iron Warriors, he just, I probably should have painted him, but, it just, the freaking head was missing. I wanted the helmet, so I had to wait for that. Hello there, Frosty Streaming. Welcome to the stream. Long time no see. Sorry, this particular stream is in English, because it is a weekly one. But yeah, eventually I get around to paint them. Rest of my, I think I have, what, 8 miniatures left to paint or something like that, but... I don't know, man. I guess I'm not a painter. I really enjoyed painting them at one point. It took me like 6 months to get around painting the first, like, I made the primer, whatever. Spray painted them with the primer, and then they were sitting collecting dust for like over half a year before I finally I picked up a Gundam model, painted that in the livery of the Iron Warriors, and god damn it, after that I was like, you know what, I painted this freaking thing with the Iron Warriors color instead of my miniatures that been waiting for that stuff for over 6 months, and I just painted all of them and they turned out freaking awesome. Why do I have to speak, whoop. Damn it. Look what you done. Why do I have to speak English? Well, the simple reason is because this is a weekly, community war game that is also has some news in regarding the development of this game. And, you know, most of the people participating, as a matter of fact, I'm the only Finnish one that I know. There was once another Finnish player in this game, no longer. So, let's just say I have a much greater audience if I speaking English rather than adding a subtitles for Finnish afterwards. And that, let's just say that's a lot of work. Surprise, motherfuckers! What? Fuck! They had a third player. Shit. Well, that's good for me. So, thank you. I think that was Sergeant Giggles who got me. Let's see. No, it wasn't. So yeah, probably I will I will probably get up painting my army at some point. It's just a matter of time because they are not attached to their bases, so I won't actually be able to play with them until they are painted. Like, that's one thing. People usually glue their stuff to the bases and then just leave it unpainted. That's what I do differently. I prime them, like, it's literally the second last step is actually gluing them to the base. So, if I want to play with them, I gotta paint them. And that's because the base gets into the way. It makes it harder to paint. And I already forgot which map had the supply crate, but oh well. More talk about the miniatures. something dark side. But yeah, really looking forward for the next Tuesday to get around trying out my new dices and taking the actual kill team to the field and wage war.
Attention. Supply drop en route to mountains. ETA 5 minutes.
And I'm also really want to do like solo auxilia using the Interstellar Marines. Like, I'm dead set on that. As soon as I figure out where to get a 3D printer and what kind of files do I need to make it for it to work. Oh, it's only a matter of time until I have. I guess I could start with making a kill team using the Interstellar Marines. But I don't know how the Walker would fit in that. I don't think the Imperial Guard can bring any Walkers to the kill team, but whatever. I don't think there's a Horus Heresy version of the kill team, but yeah. All right, that was quite a mouthful that I had there about the stuff. And it really sucks that I don't have... God, my aim sucks so bad. I don't get the gossip about my miniatures much. Like, I want to play with someone and all that jazz. And I have very little opportunities to actually do that. Especially the 30k. Like, I don't really care much for the 40k. It's the 30k, the Horus Heresy stuff that I'm really interested in. And there really isn't that many people who actually play 30k begin with, so I'm gonna let's see, mountains is where? Right over there. And like I can use my models to play 40k just fine. There's just there's some issues, like the tank is fine. I can get that to work without any issues. The troops are fine. I can get those to work any issues. But the walkers, they don't exist in 40k. And I checked the chaos list. There's really the codex. There's no unit that would actually be like the walker. And there is a forum topic on one website that specifically was about the subject of having those automata in 40k list. Like what they would be, like how would they work, rules and point wise. And that one website is currently down. It's like all the information that I need. Like I just recently was searching for another subject, and the only website that had people talking about it, a surprise, was the website that is down currently because it was down for, I can't remember what reason. They had some issues with them. God damn, my aim is bad. They had some issue with the website, and I think it had something to do with either leak or viruses or something like that. So decided to. Oh hey, there's a crate coming here. Great. So it's down until it's safe for all the users on all the browsers, but it didn't help that one of the main guys who was actually working on the site got in the accident, so the whole 24-hour maintenance is now until further notice, basically. So, and not to mention, since nobody plays it, they don't have the rulebook, and the people that are planning on playing it are going to play on 8th edition rules instead of the what the Horus Heresy rules are, which technically it's a supplement for the 7th edition, yada yada yada. All sorts of stuff.
Attention. Supply drop en route to wetlands. ETA 5 minutes.
Not to mention the whole thing, the kill team has very similar rules to the 8th edition, but they are also different. So it's like, oh, I need to learn like 3 different rule sets. And it's like, oh. And I personally prefer homebrew rules. Oh, of course, you know, core rules with the homebrew and all that jazz. But, let's just say I don't have anyone to play with begin with, and I don't know how they would deal with the homebrew rules, because, you know, I tend to just fuck around during the game. I don't take it too seriously, but I know the people that I play with are kind of more competitive players, so yeah. Like, a good example is that, you know, my whole, the prime arc of Iron Warriors, the Perturabo and his Iron Circle, which would be like 6 of the automatons. What I would do with him when encountering enemy Primarch or a leader, I want to make them so Perturabo would basically head for the commander, and the Iron Circle would literally form a circle between around the Perturabo and the enemy commander, not letting anyone interfere, not even my own units. So basically they would form a circle around the dueling commanders, because why the fuck not? That's awesome. And I'm planning to do that on every game. If I, you know, the Primarchs are kind of broken in a way, so I won't be getting to, you know, play him like at all probably. But when I do, that's what I'm planning to do. I think that's like a 3,000 point game, and that's gonna be a lot of expensive units in terms of money, so that's gonna take a while to get. But yeah, one might think, well, that makes no sense. You could just use the, I could absolutely beat the living hell out of everybody with the walkers and all that. Just go in the melee and something like that. No, I want the Primarch to have a one-on-one with the commander. Or whatever, yeah. One-on-one duel. And the automatons are making sure nobody interferes. Instead of actually taking part in a fight. And I remember back in the day when I used to play 40k, like, I don't know, 10 years ago maybe? I can't remember when. Before I sold my previous Chaos Army. One of the last games that I remember, my friend collected Eldar. And we kind of made this really flimsy looking... we put together like a lot of these hills together to form like a... Wetlands.
ETA 60 seconds.
Oof, that's gonna be quite the walk. We made this like a diagonal mountain using the hills. And in the middle there was a crater, so it supposedly was a volcano. And start of every turn, or when we flip the the turn dice basically, so it's now turn 2, the volcano would either spit one huge fireball at some direction, or 3 small ones. With the AP 1 strength 10, which would be more or less instant kill if it hit anything. I think D6... D3, D6 3 d6. There we go. So 3 d6 dices with a scatter was how they would fly. They never hit anything, but it was kind of like at the start of every turn, it could have hit and absolutely destroyed something. And so it never hit anything, but that was one of the funny rules that we had. But at some point, he decided to take one of his grav tanks because he could fly over. It was a hover tank. So he flew on top of the crater, and he was like, all right, so what happens now? And we're like, well, it's blocking the crater, so maybe if it stays there at the end of the turn, it blows up and it stirs up the volcano and makes it even bigger explosion happen or something like that. And that's what happened. It didn't actually destroy. Well, the tank got destroyed, and the huge fireball and all that happened, but nothing got destroyed. No one ever died to the volcano, excluding the tank that purposely blocked the crater at the top. So, yeah. But it was fun as hell game. I can't remember who won. Maybe even I can't remember. Maybe it was a tie or something. Then again, it was Eldar that I was playing against, and they were really cheesy at the time. They could shoot, and they had the weapons platforms that had insane range and damage. And they could just come around a corner, shoot, and go back behind the corner in the same turn. So, you couldn't really shoot them, so I might have lost. That wouldn't be surprising at all. Nope. Because I remember in one of the tournaments, I played against... I had 5 matches. The first match was against Eldar. No, actually, the first match was against Tau. The second match was against Eldar. The third match was against Chaos. Then at Eldar and a Tau. I think that was the order. Or either way, I played the Eldar and Tau twice. And I lost both of those matches. Surprise, surprise. And the Chaos match was the only tie that I had. Okay, I think whoever that player was went to subarctic. And that's where we'll find them. The question is, where did he go? Maybe resort? But yeah, wow, this episode has a lot of 40k in it. Oh, well, 30k, whatever. 40k, 30k, Warhammer.
Alert. Subarctic. Drop crate.
Okay.
ETA 60 seconds.
I should have probably just taken a pot shot against that player, so he would have actually stood around a bit. But he probably came here for the crate. And we'll probably see him soon again. Please don't drop here. This is like the worst possible. God damn it! Ugh. I'm gonna lose my points now. Unless... YOLO. That should have bought me some time. Now, where is our little friend, though? I really want his points, but I hear nothing, I see nothing, I feel nothing. Other than bitter coldness in my soul. 500 points in wetlands, you say? Nope. No points anyway. So, gonna go farm in the resort then. I actually was checking on this one resin 3D printer that Tested had recently because it was like $250 right now because it's on I think Indiegogo or something like that, and I was hoping that that price would be on sale on the website that I get my stuff, that I pay in what do you call it, in segments, but they didn't have it, so maybe one day I'll just get a resin printer and print the stuff myself to get the Interstellar Marines models. I do have a friend, sort of a friend who has a 3D printer, but I don't know, he's not really a friend. It's more so we know each other, and I don't think he likes me at all. Like, it's not like we hate each other, but I think he just simply doesn't like me. That sounded like fighting. Trying to listen if any CTRs die. Because I thought I heard one of them go down in the far distance. I couldn't tell what direction.
Alert. Lunar. Drop crate. ETA 60 seconds.
Luna. I would have to go to Canyon, and I'm kind of in the wrong place, but whatevs. Let's get the AR out. Because of that. Actually, it probably would have been faster to go out there, but whatever. Less chances to shoot me here. Maybe Wicked already got the points. By the way, I should check that Lieutenant Ripley, Mac, and Giggles and Henry Mage are all in the same team. So I should keep in mind that if I kill one of those, there should be 3 more of them. Let's do the cheeky breaky. No, it doesn't work. Well, shit. Maybe they fixed that bug? That oh, maybe it's because I'm more fully exhausted. Let's try that, whatever that was fixed in the hotfix. Speaking of which, I haven't checked if the change log is up, so who knows. That test could have ended horribly right there. No, it doesn't seem like it would be fixed. No. Nah, it's not fixed. You can keep the stamina going with the jumping. It doesn't decrease or increase, or well, yeah, it stays the same, more or less. Yep, somebody already got the points. I'll simply shot it out. Oh. Giggles just died. Not too far. To what now? A CTR. The question is that inside or... Okay, it looks like his team is there too with him. Or at least one of the teammates. Oh, they're right there. Oh, they're underneath me. Oh, well, he is. The exits on this building are terrible. Yeah. I'm going quite far away from them.
Alert. Jungle. Drop crate. ETA 60 seconds.
I think they're just making a run for it. For the jungle. Don't think they have any interest of me anymore. That's one.
Alert. Exercise concludes in 15 minutes. Attention. Supply drop en route to Canyon. ETA 5 minutes.
Shouldn't stick my nose for too long. And so it's a predictable spot. Unless his friends decide to show up. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Oh shit! It actually saw me? Jesus. Oh, that's a bot. That I think is also a bot. They wouldn't. And they absolutely would. I have a feeling they are waiting either on this side of the door or on the other side. I would say on the other side because that way they could kind of split their team in a way. We'll see. Because they know I'm here and they know that I will go for the boxes. So, are they waiting on the other side of the door? We'll see. Ooh, maybe they will go for that thing. Now the question is, where the crate, there the player. I'll just let this bot make pass. It blends my footsteps. And also, if someone shoots it, well, then I know they be here. I don't know where the next crate is, but I would take a guess it's gonna be in resort.
Canyon. Drop crate. ETA 60 seconds.
God damn it. Let's see, Canyon. All the way over there. I would have to go back to Luna through the door that I came from. Yep. AR. Still dark. Kinda works in my favor, in a way, I suppose. Oh, fuck, I should have gone the other way.
Supply drop en route to resort. ETA 5 minutes.
Well, I don't need to go really far. Just, this is a terrible detour to take. Just to get to this door. Oof. 300 meters that way, on the opposite side of the freaking map. And I gotta go there. There's gonna be people waiting for that box. I really shouldn't be sprinting like this. I think it's over there. No, it's not. It's down here. Lovely. It's in terrible position because you can snipe whoever is taking it from so many locations. Which is fine if you're in a team, but let's just say for the player with the most points, such as myself, not too comfortable. Stick your head out, I dare ya. I'll put this on just in case. That probably got his attention, although... Well, I'm pretty much telling him that there is a player here. But he's staying surprisingly cool about it. Probably scared that, oh shit, I'm getting shot at. If he's still even there.
Alert. Resort. Drop crate. ETA 60 seconds.
Whoop, well, that didn't help my cause, now did it? Either he relocated or he's in a position where he can only see the box. Or he just decided to go away. Yeah, he can't even see the box from there. What the hell? I don't, guess he didn't want to take the risk? Well, time to head to result then. 4 minutes left on the game, so... Who knows, maybe combination of both. He wanted to wait it out, but then I started shooting at him, so he was like, you know what, not worth it. So screw this, I'm out. Ooh, that looks, just wanted to make sure. There was a little glimmer on the bush that made it look like there was a player in there. There could be 250 points there, but I have 3 minutes left on the game. And if I want that result box, I gotta move like Jagger. Move like Jagger. Mac is in jungle. Who was that player that we saw? We will never know. And why did he leave? Also something we'll never know. Wah 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 wah. Wah 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 wah. I don't know how the fucking X-Files goes. Riding on a railroad track, run along with Captain Jack. Ba-dee-da-dum, ba-dee-da-dum, ba-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dum. Okay, the crate has been taken, and the frame rate is holy moly. You don't say, but I don't think I have time. 2 minutes to get to the other side of the map. Oh. Challenge accepted. CTR filled corridors. Yeah, bet ya I do. I'm coming for you, sonny boy Jim. I will ruin your game if I have to. I'm not gonna make it in time.
Alert. Industrial. Drop crate. ETA 60 seconds.
A few more seconds. Ah! Let's get him. Yeah, scare the crap out of him. I'm coming for you! Ah, damn it. Well.
Congratulations, candidate. Combat points are saved to your records.
There you have it, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's Wargames Tutorial Thursday. I've been your host, your favorite Finn. And until next time, guys, see ya!